They bring in the heat, or is the heat off?
Exactly, man. It's the greatest love story never told. Once again, looks like Ben Affleck and J-Lo is having trouble in paradise, man. Trouble on the block. Inside sources claim Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck have secretly called it quits. Ben already moved out. He lives 20 minutes away from J-Lo. There's no way it could have lasted. Also, it looks like here J-Lo's out here liking old relationship posts saying you can't build a healthy relationship with someone who, and it gives a list of stuff, and that post was back in March or February, and she liked it now. So I mean, people were saying that they're making the collection.
Bennifer ain't making it.
They not making it. I mean, if you didn't know, I give you the rundown.
Well, I don't understand why they would get married again, man.
I mean, you never spent the block on your old shawty. You never you don't got a favorite person, a favorite ex coming down below. Y'all had one to a favorite ex that you wouldn't spin the block for.
Nah,
you got none of your exes you never spin the block for, even like 10 years from now, whatever. Not for McChicken.
No, that was a McChicken turd sandwich.
Oh God, okay. You can't. Oh,
no. You don't need to mention no names.
I can't think of no other ones.
No, we're not doing that right now.
I only said that one because it was a food, so they probably wouldn't know who that one is.
No one knows who that is except for your 6 pound 7 ounce baby Jesus.
Exactly.
Shout out Jesus.
Exactly. So I spin a block on my ex. I do that, but then I always realize, I always know that I always told myself, if you spin a block on your ex, don't go back with your ex thinking they're gonna be the same person they was when you last met them. Because I mean, time passes, people change, they're a completely different person. So you're dating a whole new person. What you gonna say?
Nah, man, like I'm kind of done. Like, you know, if I'm done with somebody and some years go by, like now it's one thing if it was like never a real relationship. Like maybe you were just like
fooling around, friends with benefits.
Yeah, something like that, and then you run into them later on, and like they're like, "Hey, how are you doing?" "Oh, I'm single." "You're single." Like, all right, that's cool. But someone that's like, you know, you were dating like 6 months, a year, and then it's like that don't work out, and then they try to hit you up a few years later. Like, nah.
I mean, hey,
you went out and tried to sample the block. And now that you've seen that the sampler pattern was trash, you're trying to come back.
Okay, what about what if they come back with kids? You accepting that? How many kids can they?
Honestly, man, you know, guys that decide to
be
the dad that stepped up.
So the dad that stepped up. Instead of a stepdad, you're the dad that stepped up.
Yeah. That guys that do that, salute to them, because that's a lot of responsibility. It's a lot of responsibility without any security. Because, you know, especially if you build a bond with the child and then the woman decides that it ain't working out, you know, then you don't have any onus to keep that relationship that you build up. So that's very tough. So, I mean, honestly, like if I'm dating a woman that has a kid, I want to keep it at one. Because if a woman has 2, 3, 4, 5 kids, man, unless I'm a hooper and I can just cover that, that's a lot to cover.
It is a lot to cover.
Because they say to raise a child now, it's like 1.5 million if you go from like 0 to 18. And with the economy nowadays, you know, we've seen it where they even extend insurance coverage for college students. Like they can have it till they're like 26. So most people ain't taking care of their kids 1 through 18. I mean, they're going above and beyond, and so it's gonna be expensive. And you got a whole slew of kids, and you just started.
True.
That's tough, man.
That is tough, and I mean, in Ben Affleck and J-Lo.
And plus, I don't know. It's just got to be some extenuating circumstances, because it's like, if you're with the wrong person and you have 4 kids with them, it's like you're kind of like, why are you having that many kids with the wrong person? Unless it was like out of the blue and something crazy happened.
I mean, Jennifer Garner and Ben Affleck had 3 kids together.
Should have kept her.
I mean, a lot of people are saying that he's still in love with her because she went through his whole little alcohol problem. Because if you didn't know, Ben Affleck
I would have stayed with Jennifer Garner.
He would stay with Jennifer Garner. She was more private than J-Lo.
Oh yeah, they met on Daredevil. Yeah.
So I mean, you know, J-Lo.
She had a nice suit in Daredevil.
J-Lo and Jennifer Garner are 2 completely different people. Jennifer Garner, she likes things private. They had a private ceremony.
Yeah, she doesn't really do movies no more, man. Like what happened? She had that one movie. Like, was it like 13 going on 30?
Yeah.
She was in Daredevil and a handful of other stuff. But
she's a mom. She's doing the thing that Harrison said.
Jesus. It all goes back to Jesus.
And then I mean, J Lo's completely different. You know, she lives her life in the limelight. That's one thing that Ben said he had to get over, because he said, I mean, it's picture it like this: why would you go with a captain and be like, I hate being in the water? What's the point? So he has to get over, you know, Jennifer Lopez always putting the love life in the spotlight, even though he hates
She's
it.
a diva, man. And the thing is, if you are a celebrity but a low key celebrity, and you end up getting married to a diva, you ain't gonna be low key no more, dog. You got to know that. That's like Nick Cannon dating Mariah Carey and be like, I don't understand why she's like a jerk and demanding. She's a freaking diva, dog. Like, what do you expect? You expect her to be like
That's when you
serving
date
you?
tens. That's when you date tens. Nines and tens, you don't date them. They all divas.
They're all headaches.
But I mean, hey, if you didn't know, I mean, Ben Affleck and J Lo, they once dated in 2001. They got engaged in 2002. Then they split in 2004, which is crazy. They're already walking around making excuses. Jennifer Lopez went to the Met Gala without Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck said he was filming The Accountant too. So that's what he
Still
did.
doing accountant movies?
Yeah, basically. Is that a good movie?
Nah, it's like a if Jason Bourne, when he was jumping across the roof, like if he fell off the roof and then still decided to be an assassin. He's like a handicap assassin.
Okay, moving. And how do you feel about love letter? If you ever wrote your girl, okay, how do you feel about your girlfriend, the ex-girlfriend, reading out the mushy text messages that you send her to her friend? Is that below?
I mean, that ain't cool. If you send a private message to someone, like you usually don't want them to share it. It's like one thing if it was like an anniversary and you wrote like this thing and got it laminated, and then she wants to show her friends that or something like that. But if it was
love letters,
yeah, if it's something like super personal, that doesn't need to be shared. But you know, girls share everything, man. They don't be caring.
They don't, especially. I mean, I just want to know, why does J Lo need so much attention? Like,
She's a diva status.
Oh man, but
she's the closest. She was, she was a diva from day one. I mean, she was Selena's.
True. But I mean, we got a video.
Anything for Selena's.
All right, well, we got a video right here, basically, talking about the situation. Then we gonna come back and tell you who J Lo may be going with next once she leaves Ben.
Keegan-Michael Key.
Frankly, this is the latest evidence. We have not seen them together, photographed together in public since March when they were in New York City, I think apartment hunting at the time. And since then, they've been at a ton of public events.
But not together.
The Tom Brady roast for Ben Affleck, Jennifer Lopez at the Met Gala recently, in each occasion separate. And just earlier this week, we saw Jennifer Lopez house hunting with like a friend of hers or some assistant or something. But again, noticeably, Ben Affleck was absent from there too. So it seems like there's some smoke here, and it does appear that something's going on.
Man, that's crazy, like fighting with your girl and getting stalked because they want to see how mad you are.
True. I mean, that's everywhere you go. They're taking pictures of you. They get this other, it's another video where Ben Affleck almost ran over the paparazzi. And you see Kanye West always fighting the paparazzi, man. They always in your face when you're rich and famous.
That's why I wouldn't live in California, man.
So you can slap.
No, I wouldn't.
So, TMZ and everything gonna be out there.
They out there every day.
But they're saying, a lot of people are saying that this is staged. Even though they haven't been together in a while, they haven't been together in a couple of weeks. They finally been spotted together this past weekend. J Lo.
I mean, just like anybody, they could be going through a rough patch.
True. I mean, they could. I mean, they do say, and Ben Affleck does say he likes fighting. He doesn't mind fighting for his love. He's been fighting for his love a lot. He doesn't mind that. He always does.
He's fighting for Jenny from the block.
Yeah, but I don't know. Some people are saying like they don't want to get a divorce because this is gonna be Ben's second divorce, and then you already know J Lo's been through her situation. They don't want to put the kids through this because
she was with Diddy and then Mark Anthony, right?
Exactly. Speaking of Diddy, some people were saying that J Lo, since this whole Diddy situation is going on,
what's her comments?
Diddy situation is going on. They also been talking about the whole Shine situation where the whole nightclub shooting. The lady that got shot is saying that she wants to pull the bullet fragment out of her body and get it scanned so that they can test to see if J Lo and Diddy were tested for gun residue. Because
I don't think they were tested for gun residue, and that's the thing. If she had a fragment and they pull out the fragment, it ain't gonna have like fingerprints on it. Like, it doesn't work like that.
I mean, hey,
The only thing that they could see is that they could maybe get the riflings on it and see if it matches the gun.
yeah, that's what see that. But I mean, what if they do that and it matches the gun that Shine had, and then it'd be you did all that for nothing. But I mean, it can go.
Sean Kingston.
Would you be surprised if J-Lo ended back up with Diddy?
She ain't going back, man. She's a diva. She ain't gonna do that immediate suicide.
Wait, do you think Diddy was beating on J-Lo? Is that why she left?
Nah,
That's
I
what
think
she
that
said,
she.
black
I
guys?
think that she was a diva, and he was like, "That's a no-fly zone." Like, and he humbled her probably, and she wasn't going for that. I think that's like what happened with Mariah Carey too. Nick Cannon probably said, "Hey, like, cut that stuff out, man. Like, you're doing too much." She's like, "Oh, I'm doing too much. I'm doing too much. Be gone."
She left. I mean, hey,
Go ahead and go on America's Got Talent because you ain't got none, Nick.
Horrible, man.
Shut up and make some drums.
Disrespectful, but I mean, we gonna keep you up to date with this whole J-Lo and Ben situation. I mean, they may get
No,
back.
we're not.
We may get back to. I mean, this is the second time we talked about J-Lo. We talked about J-Lo.
That's because of you, man. That's because you love her.
Of
You
course.
said she got buns of steals and you would wish that it
Nah,
was
I was
your
mad
pillow.
about that. J-Lo don't got no butt. It was all angles. She ain't got no. She ain't got. It's the pants.
She was saying her hips do lie that she's not no Shakira.
Facts. Straight lies.
Shakira got buns.
She on that Donald Trump. But nah. Speaking on that Donald Trump, man, we got this.